Hello and welcome to the PC Rail Signalling Simulation video. In this particular video we are going to cover the heritage one of Edinburgh Princess, not Princess Street, it's Princess Street. Right, this one is another one of Rob Roterdinks, who's developed and designed this one for release through PC Rail. It was released in June 2015. It's obviously a terminus station built by the Caledonian Railway about 1890. I think this is the third station on this site. The previous station was timber and unfortunately got burnt down. I'll put links below for the Wikipedia pages and any other pages I can find about this location. So it closed 1965, demolished 1969-70. Fortunately, the hotel, the original station hotel, is still there. It's not owned by the railway company, of course, but it's still there. Right, let's have a look at the layout. Let's see. Basically, we've got 7 platforms, and one at the bottom, up to 7. As you can see, we've got two lines coming in, the down slow and the down main. Adjacent boxes at Dowry Junction, it is 46 chains away. That's just slightly less than half a mile, so it's not a very long section at all. So train entering section, you've got your train more or less approaching straight away. And then to leave the station, got the up main. All the platforms can be accessible from the down slow. As you come in, you can access them all, and on the down main. All trains obviously have to leave on the up main. We've got a few sidings. We've got the carriage sidings situated here. Let me put my my mouse thing on, if you don't mind, so you can see where the mouse is. Sorry. Where is it? There we go. There. Right, so you can see where the mouse is a lot better. When I click on something, it goes red. Right, so anyway, where was we? Carriage sidings. This is fed into the through siding, quite a long siding. Everything has to come in and out of here to go in and out of the station for the empty coaches, stock and whatever. Turntable at the top. We've got a left and right access to it. Very short siding there, and a horse loading bank there. As you can see, there's quite a lot of point work. Facing point locks situated on here as well, on most of the points. I think there's only about 93 and 76, the ones in the yard with no facing point lock on them at all. So we've just got the 2 bells, one for the main line and 2 block instruments up and down main, and then another block bell to answer to talk to the bloke at the other end on the down slow. There's quite a lot of lever frame. Say everything fits on one screen except the lever frame, so depending on your resolution you'll have to use left and right keys to scroll the lever frame. I'll cover some of these signals as well. Let me put the magnifier on. We can see we've got the home signals, the first signal to approach. Notice we've got fixed distance signal, so there's nothing to worry about there. There's relatively quite a low line speed coming in. I think it's about 30, which you'll see later on. So there's fixed distance. Then we've got this gantry here with 4 signals on. 117 is to go across this line, 116 straight on, and then we've got the down main, which is 87 and 86. One thing to be aware of, we've got this what I call a running line dummy signal at 114, which must be cleared before you can clear 116 or 117. Let me just see we've got everything else. So this gantry, the large gantry, you can see these grey boxes below. These are the route indication signals. Let me say, I'll put the magnifier on. I can see it a little bit better. There we go. So going from the bottom to the top, we've got 1112, which is the main arm, and 113 is the calling on arm underneath. This is used if the platform's occupied by a train or vehicle, so basically if the track circuit is occupied. 104's the next line further up, again with a shunt ahead, calling on signal underneath. 95's a shunt signal. 84's coming in onto this line, and that again is calling on underneath. So to weight these, you'll see these later on in the simulation, you have to clear the root signal first, and there's a little box at the top with all these, the main signals at the top, followed by the call on, and then the platform. So you pull the lever for the route indicator first, depending on which platform it's routed for, followed by the main or calling on as required. So you'll see that how it works later on. The other strange thing about this station, you've got these pre-starters which look like ground signals, 15, 16, 42, 43, but you've got these signals which are beyond the points what they are protecting. Now, I'm not sure the reason of this. I'm hoping somebody can explain. It's probably due to the confines of the layout. So you've got these pre-starters. They do take a bit to getting used to. I've made a mess of it a few times on various playthroughs, but we'll go through that as we're playing it. So it's difficult to know which arm to clear. The best way of checking that, of course, we always recommend reading the local information, and if you scroll through that, it tells you all about the platform starters and pre-starters. So they're located in front of the crossovers. Hopefully I'll be able to explain that as we work it through. So I always recommend having a look through the local instructions. If you get any stuck with any signals or points, it's always worth looking in the locking details as well. So the evaluation timetable starts right from the beginning at 0404. Nothing on the layout at all. I'll start the clock going and we'll see how we go from there. I'll explain things as we go along. So I'll start the clock. We'll have all the informations on the bottom there. We've got the first train coming in, 1B91 on the down main, and if we look at the information, it tells us it's going into platform 1. So this is a down main, as we can see, so we can get the route set up for that. Let's say these do take quite a while to get used to. Once you've set a few routes over and over again, you'll tend to pick up which locks and which points you require. As I say, a real signalman, it'd probably take, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 weeks to train this box, if not more, and you've literally been put in at the deep end, as it were. So don't worry about it if you keep getting errors on that. Right, so we've got the bell, the class 1's been offered on the main, so I can accept that. The clearing points are marked on the indication. Look, that's for the down main, this one there, that's for the down slow. So there's nothing, it don't go through any points. If you're sent out a section and the block's normal, you can always accept a train. The only exception to that, of course, is if you've got something going up to this, there's a limit of shunt there on the down slow. If you've got something going up to there, it will then be going into the clearing point of the down slow. But otherwise, I've not had to use that. I've always used the through siding, but otherwise that's the only time you'd have to refuse a train. Anyway, I better get this sorted out. He's going into platform 1, so let's have a look. We need this crossover 77 reversing. So now these locks, the situation on this lever frame, these are locked. Oops. When the locks are back in the frame, the light blue colours, and the locks are released when you reverse. Some companies are the opposite way around. Train intersection. Now, just a quick one. I've got the skill level set at number 6. I've got my block bells set on the menu. You can obviously use the mouse clicks as well if you prefer, but it's easier for the demonstration to show this one. Anyway, let's back to this. So that's 77. If you're not quite sure which points to lock, any levers, any blue levers sticking out, just put them back. Right, so I need this one here. So I've got 63 on there. Also, this is a long crossover, so you've got a 57 lock on the other side as well. So I'll change that. Relock. Check the route. One easy way of checking it, of course, is to clear the routing signal. And for 112, it is number 108, which is number 1 platform. So I can click on that. That doesn't work. I'm looking at the wrong signal, of course. It's 104, not 112. So 104 is coming to a stand, so I'm going to clear 87 signal. Rolling forward. I don't think you have to caution, you know, if the signal ahead is at danger. I don't think you have to caution him at the signal in rear, probably because of the fixed distance. Anyway, it's just stung that one a little bit. Anyway, back to 104. So we look at 104, look at platform 1, that's 97. That's the route indicator. It's showing platform 1, signal's still on, of course, so I'll clear that. And it can roll into the platform. Let's see, have a look what this one does. So the incoming loco is uncoupled and forms OB91, so we can do that once it's terminated. OB91. If you look down the timetable, he leaves at 6:18 back onto the up main, so he's waiting for his stock to be moved out of the way. Right, I could put 87 back. And line's clear to the clearing point. In real life, of course, the signalman, this is the signal box, he would have to wait to see the tail lamp, of course, before he's sent out a section, but there's no strict requirement on the simulation to do that. I'll send out a section, and then I think we put the signal back 104 on the route signal. If you do it the other way around, it's not a big issue. You just get a little message come up. So he's rolling into the platform. So we've got another one coming in on the down main, but that's nearly another hour away. So we can use the quick time advance for that when it lights up. Save us having saving time. So I'm going to set the route for that one already. 1B92. He goes into platform 2. So we've already gone into platform 1. So for platform 2, it's just a matter of going this way. That's the only way we can do that. Right, so we'll unlock the 63 and 57 again. Put 62 back. Relock. Oh, now I need that to 59 as well, so I'll put unlock 63 again. 59. And then platform 2, did I say? Yeah, so I need this crossover as well. Let's have a look. We've got 51 is the lock, which should then release 52. Yep. And just lock all the blue levers back up. So that's set for the next train. Right, he's now terminated. He's gone to 5 Zulu 01, which is like a default code because he doesn't form a later train. Well, why is what happens to his stock? Well, in the notes, the vans on this train are attached to vans off 1B92, which is the next one coming in, of course. Right. So let me uncouple this loco. Couple, click on loco, and then I put the new train number in, which is OB91. just take a bit of care on the train descriptions when you're coupling the locos. If you get the wrong number and it's a number in the timetable later on as a schedule moved, it does screw you up a bit really, because it won't move. So it's a timetable train, as it were, and you can't re-describe it again, it seems. If that happens, you'll have to go and go back and use a save position. That's why sometimes, if you're not sure, change it to OZ01, OZ02, and then once you've found the correct code, you can then change that accordingly. So that's just a bit of a tip there. Right, I'm going to go on to the time advance there. So it's gone from 4:31, nice jump to 05:01, and then we're waiting for the class 1 offered. Also got this light engine as well coming in, this OC97. This is coming in at 5:10, arrives at the carriage sidings. There's no ground signal over 93 to sort of stop the loco then back in, so he has to go right into the platform. As the note says, reversing platform 4 at signal 16, which is this one. You can use any platform, you don't have to strictly stick to the notes, but I would recommend doing so, because sometimes there's a reason for a certain platform to avoid conflict with other movements. Right, all the bells are all at it. So I've got class 1 on the main, I can accept. Light engine on the slow, I can accept. Right, I might as well clear the signals for this one. So say it's going into platform 2, just double check the route. It's quite easy to get the wrong route, but at least you can check with these signals. So I'm going to clear 87, I think that one should be. Yeah, and then it's signal 104 for platform 2. So we'll have a look in the box. 104, platform 2 is 98, and then 104. Right, so if we did have a waking distance signal, that's when we'd clear it as well. Just waiting for there we go. Just waiting for train intersection. Obviously the express has got priority over the light engine, so if he does come in, he'll have to wait at the signal. He'll have to wait at 116, 117 until this one's arrived in clear. That's section on the slow, which I acknowledge. So as you can see, it's quite a low speed coming into station. It's like it's 25 miles an hour. And of course, with the terminus, you're only working to one signal box. There's nothing at the other end. The steam era terminus, I've got tried this Bath Green Park Aberystwyth, and then there's this one. They're all quite fascinating because there's lots of loco moves to make, you know, with the release of the engine at the buffer stops and engines going to and fro. So it's quite a nice, interesting one. I wouldn't recommend this one for beginners really, because there's a lot of complicated point where to divulge, but right, 87 can now go back, so we can put 104 back on the route signal. We could put this crossover back. So where's this light engine going? Platform 4, which is up there, so this crossover needs to go back. So 74, 77. Oh, I've got 78 lock on that as well. Yes, double-ended then the 77 crossover, then relock. Right, I'll bring that one down to signal. So again, remember to clear 114 first, and then the signal. Right, he's coming into platform. I need to uncouple that one when it's changed its code, and that incoming engine forms will be 92. Right, let's get this light engine in the platform 4. Let's have a look at the route. So this 59 points wants changing, and 33. So we'll unlock that. Relock. There's just 32 lock on that one. Scroll across. Change the points and relock. Right, that's platform 4. So that's signal 104. Have a quick check up here. Platform 4 is 100. So that's the route. And 104. And these can go back. Not sure which one goes back first. 116, 114. Now I'm going to use the train stop on that one. Oh crikey, it's told me off already. Yes, I forgot to send out a section on the down main, and I'll send it also on the down slow. Now if you're a bit slow sending out a section, you will get a little reminder. It's basically the signalman ringing you up saying what you're playing at. How long is this train going to be? That sort of thing. Right, so 104 can go back. Now usually the shunt 2, yeah, it does give you a signal number instead of just stop. Right, I'm going to uncouple that loco now. It's changed, so uncouple loco and then type in OB92. So he's going into the carriage siding, so all we need now is this crossover 93. Right, well, we can accept, we've got another light loco coming in now, so I'll accept that one. We're okay, we're all right up to clearing point, so it doesn't affect this move. And we'll get this one into the carriage sidings. So this signal, if you look at these signals, these advanced ones, beyond the pre-starters, there's a little line which goes up to the line they refer to, which does help. So this group of signals here is connected to that line, so I would say it's 22 to go into the yard, and then I use 16 to move him across. So off he goes. I don't know if it's gone down to buffer stops or not, but anyway, that's on the move. This light engine is coming towards me. All you've got on the heritage lines, of course, is the track circuit indicators, occupied or not. It doesn't tell you what train's in there. You have to use this train's information. At least it's top to bottom, so platform 4's at the top, platform 1's at the bottom. So you have to work out which is in each platform, as it were. And of course, as it gets busy and all these platforms occupied, it's you'll have quite a big screen full there. Now I'm going to try and use shunt 2 there, 115, so I can stop it behind the ground signal, save the light engine going all the way down to the buffer stops. So these can now go back, so I'm going to put 16 and 22 back and acknowledge train intersection for this light engine. Now where's he going? Here's another one going into carriage sidings, reversing platform 3, this one. Needs to pick up at ECS. Right, now the only thing is, once your trains, I'll put 93 back, once the train's gone into the through siding, there's no track circuit on there, so he disappears in effect. The only know he's standing there is held at 115, so I'm going to change 94, that's the points, and then clear 115. And off he goes. You have to remember to put that signal back, of course, otherwise it will lock any movements being requested coming out the carriage siding. Right, I'm going to clear 114 and 116 to drop this light engine down to the gantry, then we'll work out how to get the route into platform 3. So we've got platform 4, so I'm going to have to put this on back here, so that's 51 and 52 points and relock, so that's that one done. Then I need 63 and 59. I think that's correct. Yeah, we'll check the route. So I'm going to so it's signal 104 again, but platform 3 this time. So I need 99 and then 104. Put 116 back, 114, and if you remember the signal going into the carriage siding, put that back as well. Right, I'm going to use the shunt 2 on that one. It says stop, but I want it to stop just behind that signal. It comes up later on, so it's 42, shunt 2 42 signal, which is this one there. Again, it's just to save the driver. They're a bit thick, these drivers, so they'll just carry on going until there's a buffer stop or something in the way, so I tell him to stop there. So I'm going to send out a section for that one again, so I don't forget. That's the light engine. I could put the main signal back and the route indicator. Then it is going straight into the carriage siding. So there's two ways you can do this. We could go back along this line and through, or we can go across this crossover and through there, which doesn't affect the other lines, which I will attempt to do. So I need 94 back, and then we need this crossover changing, which is locked by 51. No, it's not locked. Is it locked by 51? No, it's locked by 54. Why can't I change 54? Is that locked? Oh no, must have clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, it's got to be this 57 lock actually locks 3 points as well, so I need that one. Then the points 55, then relock. Right, just check that route again. That seems to be okay. Straight into there. So which signal do we need? Now this one's touching this line, so I would say 49 would be from platform 2, so I guess at 46 we'll see. Oh, that works. And 42 is the pre-starter. Right, so that's moving into carriage sidings. See if I can use, yep, shunt to 115 to stop it at that signal again. There's lots of movements to and from the carriage sidings, and it's only 5 o'clock in the morning, so it's get quite busy. I've not run this through beyond about 6:30, which is approximately when the evaluation version finishes. So it gives you a good hour and a half of simulation time and start to learn about these strange pre-starters. Right, so I can put the 42 back and 46. And is this locomotive? Oh, there's one coming out the carriage sidings as well. Well, there's 2 movements shortly to come out there. If it does want to come out before you've put the train in, you can just refuse it. Otherwise, you'd have a train coming out the carriage sidings blocking the line you want to go in. Anyway, I'll put that in. So that's 94 and then 115. If you did have that situation and you've got one, there's probably enough room to move that one or tell them to go right down to buffer stops, and then you might be able to squeeze one out and then back into station. I've not tried it, so not quite sure if that would work or not. Right, so this one's more or less, there's another one coming out of carriage sidings straight away, followed by another one. This is empty stock for the various trains leaving the station. 2C11 is the very first passenger train, which is at 6:24, and the other one is empty stock 5C98, which leaves on the up main. Right, so he's gone inside. Remember, of course, 115. If you do forget, you won't get this message, which now I've put to 115 back. I have. So this is just asking me to accept the empty coaching stock. It doesn't just appear, otherwise say you could be wanting to make a movement in there. Right, I'll clear 107 so that it can come out the siding. I'm going to use the shunt 2 as well, 115s, save a bit of time. And he's going into platform 4. Let's have a look which way we can go. There's only one way. That's across there, down there, and across here. So it looks like we only need to change 59. So I'll unlock 63. Change 59 and relock. That one's already changed. Yep. Yeah, 33 is reverse. Of course, the signalman, the signal box diagram doesn't move. You know, it's just a fixed diagram. He would have to look at the position of his levers. So let's make it more interesting. Right, 107 can go back. I'll put 94 back. Probably don't need to. 93 is the points to come out, and then I can clear 115. While it's rolling towards the gantry, we can just check the route. So it is platform 4 from 104. Again, look at the box. 104, platform 4 is 100. Well, that's prove the route. If you do pull the wrong signal or pull the wrong lever, it won't change, and it will tell you 104. So it's a good idea to check the route using that route indicator. It's quite a useful thing. Right, so here's going into there. We've got another one in 9 minutes. What's going into platform 5. So we will have to change the route for that. We can't get to platform 5 going this way. He's got to use this crossover, so he has to use this crossover, number 66. Now he doesn't need to uncouple this. The 5C97, what's propelling back into station now. Stock for 5C98, so it's got 42273 on that, and 5C98, if we check, has got 42273. So he's just waiting till his book time of 5:50 to leave. ECS for 6:45 from shots. Right, I'm going to put 115 back, and I put the point back 93, signal and route indicator. So we can just leave that one alone. He'll terminate and form his next train automatically. Right, so that's what we got next. Another 2 movements from carriage sidings. So I could have left 94, but then I could set the route for that platform. Oh no, that's the one already there. 5C11's the next one. He goes into platform 5. Right, we'll try and do that now. So we need 66. So to get 66, we need 69 to unlock. 66 is the points and relock. And then we need this one here. So this 25 looks like it's locked. Oh, 29. There's a lot of trial and error on some of these points until you get used to it. 30 should be the points. There, that's all routed, ready for platform 5. Yep. 5C98 is now changed into his departure one. So we've got that one in platform 4. We've got the 5B92 in platform 2. The loco's uncoupled, he'll be at the buffer stop end. And in platform 1 we've got the light engine again, OB91 at the buffer stop end of platform 1 with the vans behind him. That's going to be used to couple onto another train. Well, they move the vans and put it onto the train in platform 2 to form 5B92, and then 5B92 is one to go into the carriage sidings. Right, just waiting for the train to beep in from the carriage siding. It does look quite complicated, these crossovers. There's a lot of point work. Let's say departing on the up main from some of the platforms, you've got a choice. Platform 4, you can go across the top through track circuit A3 that way, or you can, that's the carriage siding request, which I'll grant. Just need 107. Or you can, as I was saying, you can go this way, which is conflicting for trains coming on the dance on down main, and then across that way. Right, I'll use the shunt 2 again. 115. I'll set the route ready. Right, I'll put 107 back. He's held at the signal, so I'll put 94 back. I don't know why I always like to do that. 93, then 115. Let's through siding up to the gantry, and then let's have a look what signal. So it's on 104, but platform 5 again. We'll just check up here. Platform 5 is 101 is the route signal. Yep, that's working fine, and the main signal. Again, if the platform's unoccupied, you can use the main arm. If it's already occupied, so you're dropping a loco onto a couple of train or 2 trains to couple together, you use the calling on signal underneath 85, 105 or 113. Now you notice there is calling on signals on the signals from the station. We've got 8, 18, 21 and 48. These aren't actually used. They put it in for historical aesthetic purposes, but they was used to release a locomotive right behind another train leaving the station. But obviously we can't have 2 trains in the same track circuit as such on PC rail simulations, so they just put in to make it historically accurate, even though they can't be used. Right, 115 can go back. Signal. Right, so the next one, we've got this light engine, which is off this is our station shunter, as it were, 55210, and he leaves on the next one going back, so he basically uncouples his stock in platform 5 and back to the station. So we've already got the route set up for that one. Now again, I think he has to wait until he changes the code. So it takes a minute or 2 for that. So that leaves at 5:40 to carry sidings, and then 10 minutes later we've got the empty stock leaving on the up main. So that'll be our first proper departure from the station. Trying to work out what signal we need now to go back in. I would say it's 19 followed by 15. Right, so that has now changed into the next one. So click on uncouple, or just right click. You can use the train control buttons if you want, but I'll usually just right click. I like the train right click. Uncouple loco, and what's it called, OT03. So I'll type that in. Departs 540. There's a little bit of train speed we can just click on there. There we go. Just gone to a few more minutes. Right, let's see if we can get the right signal. So what do we say? 19. Let's check that. And then 15. Yep. So he'll depart on time. So he's going back into carriage sidings. I'll see if we can. There we are. Shunt 115. Just stop it there. Then we've got this one leaving platform. Where's your platform 4? So again, from platform 4, you can go sort of this way across that crossover, or we can go further on the left and go up at the top, as it were, which I'd probably use. Just keeps these other two lines free. Right, that's the light engine going across to 15, 19 back. Just get this one going into the carriage sidings, and I'll set the route for this empty stock. Right, held at 115, so 93 can go back. Points 94 and 115. Meanwhile, we'll set the route for this one. So it's platform 4 on the up main. So what do we need? We need this crossover 25. So I think they interlock these two crossovers, so I don't think we'll get that. Let me just try it. No, I didn't think so. We've got to put this crossover number 30, we've got to put that back first. It's a bit of a strange interlocking. Then we should get 25, which indeed we do. So I'll lock that up. We've got platform 4, and I've got the right one. It's easy enough to get the wrong platforms. And then we need this 26 points, so I'll unlock it with 27. And then relock. Right, so I'll just check that route, platform 4. Yeah, that's all through. This engine's gone in now, so I'll put 115 back. Now this signal, I've got a signal weight by 3 levers here, 120, 23 and 50. As I say, the line goes through all those tracks. So 120 is from this siding, 23 is the top main line, and 50 is from this crossover. So I'll not use quick access. Well, it's only got 3 minutes anyway, so I'm going to offer this light ECS on the up main. So I'll click on the bell. Is line clear? Class 5. And let's see if we can get the right signal. So 7 is from platform 6, so 17 must be the one from platform... Oh no, it's not platform 5, it's platform 4. Should be 17. Let's have a look. It is 16, we need the 16 one as well. So we're looking at 23, 23A. There wasn't actually a 23A on the real layout. It's one of the requirements of PC Rail software is a proper section signal. So Rob's put 23A in, just so the simulation can work properly. Right, so here's due to depart at 5:50. Then we've got another one coming out of carriage sidings, going into platform 3, another ECS for a later train. So the route's already set for platform 3. If we use this line, or we could use the other line. I like to keep the main lines as clear as possible, so I'll use this left-hand line. Right, he's off on his way. Train entering section. Obviously he's sent when he's entering the section. Well, usually if this track circuit Q1 lights up, that's usually send train intersection then. I think if you send it too early, it sometimes refuses to acknowledge. That's 10 miles an hour over the point mark. So everything in the station area itself is quite a low speed. Right, intersection now. Now we can put these signals back 16, 17. It's still not gone past that one, so I'll not put the signal back too early. Now it's clear. Just have to keep an eye on the track circuits. Be nice to look out the signal box window, of course, and see the trains pass these signals, but not quite got to that level yet. 23A can go back. Right. So that's everything. So the next one's from carriage sidings to platform 3. 94 points set for that. You could clear the signal in advance, but I never like really doing that, just in case you need something ahead of that signal. Don't like putting signals back in front of drivers. Except in an emergency, of course. Right, so just a quick check. That's out of section for that empty stock. Just a quick check in the platform. So I've got the stock for 2C11, platform 2, which is this one. We've got, say, the 5B92 with the loco at the end, and in platform 1, stock with loco at the end. Right, that's just asked for permission from the carriage sidings for 5C61, which we've given. Need the signal 107, and I'll try and stop him at 115. There we go. Got a light engine. After this move, we've got a light engine on the down slow. Arriving at 6:15. That's the loco for 2C11. and then we've got 2 departures, one to the carriage sidings and another light engine on the up main. Usually you should go to about 6:35, 6:36, and it all stops happening. So I'll leave that for you to enjoy. Right, 107 can go back. So he's now held at 115, 94, and 115 can signal him up to the gantry. So just double check he's going in platform 3. So for platform 3, we need 112 signal, and for platform 3 the routing signal is 110, which I'll clear first. So you could have, as it gets busy, you could have a movement coming from the through sidings into these platforms. At the same time, you've got one on the down slow or down main coming into the 4 and above platforms at the same time. And you could even have a departure from these platforms leaving the station at the same time as well. So you can get quite a few parallel movements on this. 115 can go back, signal, and route. So we take the pilot off. We uncouple the station pilot off this one, since it's propelling his train back into the station, and then he does a little bit of a shunt. Now the notes will remain on this train even when it's changed to 2C61, but obviously you might forget what this pilot's supposed to be doing, so you could jot in a little note for that if you wanted, or just try and remember it. It's not so bad remembering one shunt move, it's when there's 2 or 3 going off at the same time. So he's going to shunt, he's going to pick these vans off this train in platform 1, so all we need to do is go behind this 112, 113 signal, and in this case we will use the calling on arm because we've got a train in there. Right, I'll have to wait until this one's changed its code. So this one coming in on the down slow in a bit, he's going to 2C11, which is in platform 5, so I'll have to set the route up for that. Well, this crossover is correct. That one wants changing, but I think we have to change the 25 first. Right, anyway, back to this one. Right, he's changed his code, so I'm going to uncouple the loco. Now, it doesn't say which code it is, so I'm going to leave it as the default OZ01. Now, let's check what signal I need. I would say it's 46 and 42. There we go. I'll just click on shunt to 112 this time. I don't need to go all the way down to 115. Meanwhile, I was going to set this route onto for platform 5. Right, so as yet, I'm going to unlock it with 24. Move 25. Relock. Then I've got 29 to release 30. Move 30 and relock. Just double check. Down slow. Cross there. Yep. Of course, again, the platform's occupied, so I'll have to use 105 signal for that. Right, let's see what. Yeah, I don't think the time advance is going to be used much at all after the first movement. In the morning it was 4 and then 5, but you know, there's just one movement after another. If you look at the timetable, there's not many minutes in between an arrival and a departure. So when it gets busy at the 8 o'clock time, it's quite an interesting thing. Right, he's already stopped there, so we better put these signals back. 42, 46. I need these points, so I need 57 lock in, so I can move 56. Right, so he's all ready to go into platform 1. So let's have a look what route I need for platform 1. It's 108 signal, and then of course 113. That's the call on. So he couples to this 5Z01, which is the vans, and then he goes back into platform 2, couples up to that, and then he's back into the carriage sidings. I have done silly things here. I have forgot to uncouple that loco once. Left him on his train. Of course, when I try to couple the other train, it won't let me do that. And the reason is the PC Rail heritage simulations, you can't have a loco at each end, coupled at each end of the train, so you have to uncouple one before you can couple the other. It's just one of the limitations. Right, he is now in platform 1, so we can get the signal back. So it's signal with the route. I'll leave the point set because he's coming straight out again. You can of course shunt, instead of using the through side, you can of course shunt up to the limit of shunt, but that goes into the clearing point of course on the down slow. So if you had something standing there, he offered you a train, you won't be able to accept it. There must be a reason for that limit of shunt. It must be used at some stage, or could be used at some stage. If you've got stock coming in and out through side and you wanted to shunt a loco or something, you could use it to, but you just nip behind this signal. Anyway, that says it's buffered up, so I'm going to use the couple command. Locos won't automatically couple on some of the simulations. I think it's mostly the heritage ones, because they're not always to couple, if you know what I mean. It could be just put in the platform to move it somewhere else, and if it couples to a train and you don't want it to, then you've got to start uncoupling it. So I think that's the reason behind that. So you have to do a lot of thinking for these drivers and shunters, I'm afraid. So once he's coupled to that, we can get him back out again. So there's no pre-starter on this platform 1. So it says it's buffered up to OB91. Well, that's the loco at the end. So let's see if we can get this moving. 49, I should think. Yep. Again, I'm going to use the shunt 2 behind 112. So we've run it a couple of hours, just over a couple of hours now, simulation time. Not had any movements at the top end of the station, of course, yet. Right, that's a right engine offered on the slow, so I'll accept that one. This is OC11, which is the engine for 2C11, which is in platform 5. If you remember, we've set this route already. You could actually clear the signal now. I don't like calling on bombs till I think the rule book used to say till the loco's more or less standing at it, so he knows it's a movement onto the stock and the platform's occupied. You didn't want him coming in with no no caution, as it were. And, driving into the back of a train. Right, so he's now stood there. We can put 49 back. So I'll change these points again. Now this time we're going into platform 2. I've still got this crossover set there, so I'll unlock 57, change 56. I'm going to unlock 54, change those points. Right, that's better. Just relock everything up, check the route, platform 2, so it's 113 signal. So looking up here, 113, platform 2 should be 109. This will prove the route as well. Yeah, and then 113. It's caught the D4 circuit as well, which looks a bit odd. It looks like something's coming out the yard. And that's train intersection acknowledged, so they're down slow. Right, so if he's going on to platform 5, I can signal that one on. So I need to clear 114. It's coming in at 20, so it's not too bad. 116. I can check the route. I can't on this, so it's signal 104. Well, it's signal 105, platform 5. So let's have a look up there. Platform 5 is 101. So let's try that. Yep. I'll leave that a minute. Right, these can go back. So it's 113. And the route. What was the route? Forgot which one it was now. 109. Right, so he's buffered up to the other stock, so I'll tell him to couple to that. In fact, he's due to leave in 2 minutes. We know the route's set because we've signalled the train in there. We might as well use the same route. Right, he's braking now, so I'm going to give him the calling on signal, which is 105. And then it's straight onto his train. I have to remember to also, he'll not couple. He will terminate, but he won't couple until I tell him to. Right, so let's get 116 back and 114. I can put those back as well. Oh, I've got to put the route back first. I mean the signal back first, then the route. Did it the wrong way around. Right, so this 5 is due to depart now. So he's in platform 2. He's going into carriage sidings, so it should be 46, I believe, and 43. And this is the loco train terminated. We'll have to remember to couple him up when he changes. They'll probably go to OZ01 number if there isn't one on the layout already. If there is, it goes to the next consecutive one up, which is OZ02 and so on. Right, so behind, once I move this empty stock, we have got this light engine ready to go in 2 minutes, so that's going to be a bit tight. Now this is where I made a mess last time. I tried to clear 47 and 47 isn't touching that line, but 44 is, and it's that crossover he has to leave on. Now I could use, I'm using stop, but oh yes, shouldn't do this time, shouldn't do 115. So come back into the station. 43 can go back. 46. Oops, that's my fault. Not sent out a section for that light engine. There's a friendly reminder from our adjacent signaller. signalman, not signaller. The network rail uses the term signaller, and I've never really been a fan of that. 47. Sorry, 46. Right, this one's due in a minute. I'm just going to put this one into the garage sidings while I'm messing about up here. So, this light engine is going from platform 1, and it's going all the way. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong signals. It's going all the way across there. So, let's get him ready, otherwise he'll be late. It's supposed to be going now. 62. Can't get 62 because he's locked by 63. So it's that long crossover. I'll relock. So he's going across there. Right, I need these crossovers doing so. I'm going to unlock 74. 78. I notice these two levers. Relock. And that's okay to go. Let's see if I can get him moving. See if I can get 47. No, I did this wrong last time. Here's in platform 1. Let me just check this through. I've got 73 points wrong. So, I mean 66 points wrong, so I need 69. Move 66 and then relock. Right, now we should get 47. Yeah, if you can't get a signal, just carefully check the route. I'm going to put 115 back. Then we better get this offered on. This light engine is leaving the station, so we're going to the block bell, and is line clear for 2-3 light engine. Right, so the signal is number 50. Just ignore that a minute. And then 23A is the advanced starter. Right, I'm going to acknowledge that. Accept. That's a class. This is another one on the down slow. Engine for 2C61. Right, we remember we've got this light engine arrived in platform 5. Look, and it's not coupled. So right click. Proceed, then it's buffered up, then again click couple. If it's not buffered up, you just have to proceed it first. It's a bit messy, but it works. So that's now coupling up. Otherwise I forget to couple locos up and then wonder why the train doesn't move when it's time to go. So it's anyway, it's coupling up. So yes, so what's this one? OC61. Engine for 2C61, which is this one here in platform 3. Alright, we'll get that route set up in a minute. I'll put 47 back. Send engine section. And 20. Oh, not 23, it's 50. Right. So the next movement we've got then is down slow, although we've got this one leaving on the up main. We could probably do them at the same time. 23A can go back. Oh, that's quite tight timings this. I mean, he's leaving at 6:24, only 2 minutes. So let's have a look at that one. He's in platform 5. So we've got this crossover to put back. Let's mess about with that one. Right, so that is okay. Oh, we've got this crossover down here again, so tend to do them all at the same time. 74, 78, 76, 77 back, and then relock. That means they're all straight. Right, so platform 5, yep, it's okay to go. So when I get out of section for that, I'll offer that one on and let him go. He could clear the signals one at a time if you wanted, but so he's coming on the down slow and he needs to go to platform 3. Right, so he's sending me out of section, which I'll acknowledge. then straight away I'm going to offer this class 2. Which is due away in a minute, and again just checking the platform, that's platform 5. Let's see what signal it would be. 17 I presume, followed by 15, then we've got 23 and 23A. Right, he's all ready to go. He stood there, so I'll bring him down to the gantry. So remember 114 first. So he's going into, what did we say? Platform 2C61 is platform 3, which is this one. Let's have a look. So I think the only thing we need to change, I need these changing. So I have to unlock those at both ends. And 62 relock. And then, oh, I need 63 again. For that point it locks 2 ends. So 59 is the points. And 63 is a lock. Right, that should be okay. Let's see if we can get the route set. 104. Well, it's actually 105. We're going into platform 3, which is 99. So clear 99 and clear 105. I'll put 116, 114 back so I can send entering section, class 2, and outer section on the other line. The light engine, and all these signals can go back 15, 17. Right, so he's on his way out. I've got another one leaving at 27 from platform 2. That's the engine off what's just left, so he's going to go across onto the up main. And then we've got another express arriving on the down main in that same platform. So I'll just do this light engine move, and that should be it, I think. So remember, when he knocks out a section, offer the class 2 on straight away. So I'm going to signal that one. Oh, 23A can go back. All these signals can go back as well. Which one goes back first? The arm, then the route. I've sent out a section. Right, let's just signal this one from this light engine on platform 2. So let's see what we need. 51 is it for the lock, and 52 for the points. Relock. 63 is okay. Outer section, which I'm going to acknowledge, and then straight away is line clear for light engine. So it's this crossover again I need. So back to these. I always just do 74, 78 lock, 76 or 77 points, and then relock. I know that's all set then. Right, let's see if we can get this one away. So it should be signal 44 and 43. Yeah, 44. It looks as though it's going to be 47, but you have to check which line it's on. And then 50 is going from the crossover, and 23A. There, now this one is changed to OZ01, so we need to tell him to proceed. He's now buffer up, and then we need to couple. So we've got this express coming in on the down main at 6:36, and he's going into platform 2. Obviously he can't go in until this one's gone out, which he is moving at the moment. So I'll just clear that one out, and I think I'll hand you the duster. Hopefully you can carry on and hopefully enjoyed it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm hoping it covers a little bit of these heritage simulations. It's quite a fascinating location, really, this. Let's say these crossovers, facing point locks, do get some getting used to, and these pre-starters are a bit strange to start with, but once you've worked out which signal you need for which line, it does drop into place eventually, and then you can start to enjoy it. Like this light engine's on its way. I'll just put the points, the signal back, 43, 44, send entering section, put 23, no it's not 23, it's 50, it's confuses me, that signal. And there we go. As I say, if you've got any comments, I'd like to read them if you find it interesting or not, or if there's any improvements I can make, any simulations you want to cover. I'd like to hear from you. And thanks for watching. If you're still here right to the end, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again another time. So cheers for now then. Bye.